Salute. Oh no, this is what he was doing yesterday. Was that sweet success? Thanks to Rafa Varane. Welcome back to the Armchair Gaffers show. You heard myself, Walks, Dragon Lord, formerly known as Wrong and Strong. You have SB celebrating big dubs, and ACG Scorch keeping it cultural with the Bonnet. For those of you who are new to Armchair Gaffers, welcome along. This is our first stream of the season. If you haven't seen it, make sure you get over to our channel and watch our weekend review, which is our bread and butter and what we were raised on. Make sure you leave a like as your donation to the Armchair Gaffers. And for those of you who've been here before, welcome back. It's time to get into, I guess, the one game we didn't get to speak on at the weekend, because there was a Monday night fixture, which I'm not a massive fan of, and it was Man United versus Wolves. I think this fixture has, out of the last 8 times these teams have met, we've only had 2 goals on 2 occasions, which is shocking. It's the new Liverpool and Chelsea, but yesterday again there was only 1 goal which separated the 2 sides, but the result didn't tell the tale of the tape. Man United, some would say, were very lucky to come away with any points, let alone 3, as Wolves bossed them, I'd say, for the most part. SB, you are the resident Man United fan, stan fanatic. What were your takeouts from Man United's curtain raiser yesterday?
Oh, man. Yesterday was tough time, man. It was tough time yesterday.
Started with a sigh.
Bro, I felt so scummy yesterday, man.
Mm-hmm.
I felt scummy, man. It's like when you might link your side thing and then your babes ask, how was your day? You're like, just felt scummy yesterday, man. We didn't deserve anything. We didn't deserve anything yesterday, honestly. We didn't deserve anything. We didn't deserve a draw, let alone the loss. We deserved to lose. We deserved to lose. It was horrible.
Could you not put it down to start of the season? Pre-season's hard to get going. It's Wolves. They got nothing to lose. It's a Monday night fixture. Or is there no excuses as Man United?
It felt like we were still in Las Vegas, or like Rashford was still like with Malacia in the McLaren.
Yeah.
Videos and stuff like that. I saw the lineup and I thought, all right, you know what? Mount, Bruno, Casemiro.
Any surprises in the lineup?
Yeah, sorry about that. Windows open. Garnacho. I saw Garnacho starting and I thought, Every time I've seen Garnacho start for us, he's never been good whenever he started for us. He's always been good as an impact.
Massive
impact sub,
impact sub, yeah. But yeah, his starts haven't really bared fruit just yet.
Oh, and then the first 30 minutes of the game, the ball just kept getting pinged to him. He was in space, one-on-one with the defender, and it just kept breaking down, bro.
And he was up against Nelson Semedo, who has become somewhat of a joke figure on this podcast. But there's life in the old dog yet. So
that was bad at first. And then we had the Mason Mount dilemma that we had there, man. Just doing up Beehive Bedlam. You remember Beehive Bedlam?
Yeah, great game.
Old school, man. From our old school Sky viewers.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Mason, of Jason Jount, but the number 8 thing with Bruno Fernandes is not going to work, bro, man. Casemiro is just going to be stuck in custard, chasing around, because Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes are so high up the pitch.
Someone, I saw a tweet saying, of course, Casemiro struggled. He was playing with 2 strikers in midfield.
Broski.
That tickled me a bit.
Of course, I've seen people saying, "Oh, Casemiro." This, I'm thinking, what do you expect, bro? He's got 3 midfielders running at him 24/7, bro.
That Wolves team were looking for moves. I'm certain of it. They were playing like their lives were on the line. I guess Jess and Scorch, SB shared his thoughts. What were your thoughts on Man United's first game of the season, which we don't put a lot of weight on usually?
No, Dragon Lord.
Hello, guys. Thank you. Welcome to Armchair Gaffers. Dan, you didn't say we back, baby, at the start of the show, so I don't know if I'm allowed to talk.
We back, baby.
Yeah. Guys, I don't want to sound like a broken record. Yeah?
That's fine.
United, yeah? We know that you have problems already, okay? We know Rashford isn't a number 9, yet you want to play him there. I get it, okay? That was terrible, and Højlund isn't ready yet. So
what were the alternatives?
You're right. You didn't have any choice there, yeah? Garnacho, why was he there? What were the alternatives? You're not going to play the drill rapper. What's his name?
He's had a good. He had a decent preseason, and yesterday, I thought him and Eriksen changed the game. But we'll get to that.
They did change the game slightly. Anthony on the right. It's so sad that Anthony has to play on the right because there's nothing else. Okay, I've seen Dimitar Berbatov say that the league will be won by United or Chelsea. Okay, I don't know. There must be a drug pandemic in Bulgaria right now. I don't know what he's smoking. It's not
Fentanyl.
What's that? I don't think it's
fentanyl.
that. I think it's something else.
Crocodile.
Crocodile. He's smoking.
Yeah.
And you know about it. Yep. Anyways, United is just more of the same. Inconsistencies. The Bruno, Casemiro, and Mount midfield isn't going to work. Like you said, Dan, Casemiro. Oh, sorry, SB. He's playing with 2 strikers. Like, the thing is, I asked a few United fans before the season started when you guys got Mount, where are you going to play Mount? Yeah, no one could give me a straight answer. I asked 4 different people. I got 6 different answers on where he's going to play, and that says it all. Kind of the problem that Arsenal got with Havertz. Yeah, these players are now obsolete.
Great business from Chelsea is what a lot of people are saying. They've managed to offload.
But yeah, United, we need to not be surprised. And we need to lower our expectations because it's just hope, warp, and prayers right now. We warp that Rashford can have a little purple patch like he did last season, and we warp that Højlund can land and do something, and we warp.
That's WHOPE. For those who are wondering how that's spelled. Scorch. In the past, you've been, I could say, an admirer of Mason Mount's attributes, prowess when he's been at the top of his game. What did you think of him yesterday? And can it work out at United? And is it just the first game of the season?
I think it's the first game of the season, definitely. But on the left-hand side of right in here, there's a number that just keeps popping up. It's 0, 0, 0. Hold on. 0, 0, 0.
No, the last one's not a 0. It's the upside down naught.
It's binary code.
Surely he crossed the ball. I'm sure I saw him cross it, man.
He took a corner.
He took a few corners.
Two corners. Damn. No, so this is the problem for me is that, like, when you look at what Eriksen does, it's quite simple, but it's the quality. Like, it's the quality. It's the touch in the right direction. It's
tranquilo.
And that composure.
The problem for me is that you look at what Eriksen does, or maybe you look at what Eriksen can't do, and it kind of distorts you from actually looking at what he's bringing to the team. Like what he brings to the team, in my opinion, for the time that he's able to stay on the pitch, because I know his legs he's getting on or whatever.
He did. I think I put this in our group as well. There's this misunderstanding, but he topped United's running stats, I think, for like the majority of thing. But he just cannot do it across a sustained period. I think he does it across 16 years, which is
it's an intensity thing. But like what it is for me, more than anything, it's balance. Like when you look at like what Casemiro used to bring to like Real, like more than just like any one particular thing, it was balance. Like he brought the balance that allowed Kroos and Modric to go and do different things to impact the game. And I think Eriksen gives Man United like a strong foundation of the type of football that they want to play. And maybe Mount might have more weapons, more tools, but quality is like, it's a big factor. Like you can't be playing for that amount of time on the pitch and have 4 positive passes.
Scorcher, what more tools do you think Mount has?
Speed.
Running.
Speed. Running. Moving
about
in a different direction, changing direction. of changing direction whilst running, but most of them are all running stuff.
I'll watch this space because I think in his best season he added goals, assists alongside the running, and that was in a team who I'd probably say was equal or worse than this team. Am I going crazy? Possibly so. But yeah, I am not throwing him on the discard basket and putting him on a transfer list just yet. But yesterday was, I'd say, yeah, a disappointing home debut for him. Speaking of debuts, we had this man make his Old Trafford bow. Oh, look at him. We asked the question, is
Wakanda.
he an There is only one answer. Were we impressed with his debut? And then we'll talk about the controversy which followed.
Yes.
Guys, I know you guys, like me, have been fans of Onana for a long, long time, since way back in June when he played the Champions League final. So we all knew what to expect with Onana. But I don't trust you United scumbags, because the minute he makes one or two mistakes, you're going to get on his back. It's a fact.
Way.
No, we suffered with De Gea and
we've seen Bartes.
Seen Roy Carroll, Tim Howard. So yeah, hopefully people don't turn on him. But yeah, the difference he made yesterday is unbelievable. He caught a cross, or there was like a clearance which looped up in the air towards the end of the game. He came off his line probably about 12 to 13 yards and caught the ball. And for me, that's secured the man of the match.
Authority. We ain't seen that in time at Old Trafford, bro. We just see De Gea standing on his line like a scarecrow, bro. Just standing there, like hoping. But yeah, upgrade.
And I guess with an aggressive, assertive keeper comes controversy. And sometimes things might be mistimed. You might get ahead of yourself sometimes. What did we make of this shit show? Is what my parents refer to it as.
Correct decision.
I need your opinion, Mr. Scorcher, because if I speak.
Correct.
Walks, have you got this is the main, have you got the other slide? There's another picture with a little bit, a third one.
Correct.
It's the same thing, but it's just zoomed in a little bit, because that's my main takeaway.
Correct decision.
Do you know what? Let's hear SB's opinion whilst we search for the.
Listen, yeah. He's come out of his goal, as a goalkeeper, into the melee of players in the 6-yard box. The melee. My E's got a little dash on it, right now. He's gone into that now, So the defender's already headed the ball. He's tried to make himself big to block the header, innit? But obviously the header's already gone. So he's gone into the Wolves defender who didn't header the ball. It was his mate next to him that headed the ball. So he's just made himself big. And what do you expect? As a goalkeeper, you have to come out and empty everything that's in front of you. And that's what he's done.
Clear
it, bro.
SB, do you know why you're a pagan?
Has he stopped a goal, Jess? Has he stopped a goal scoring opportunity here?
You can't answer my question with a question. Do you know why you are a pagan?
Go on, explain.
Because had that happened to your team, you would be up. It
has. I saw Anthony chip Jose Sarr, and Jose Sarr went into him. Like, nothing happened after that. The ball's already gone.
I also saw a clip which we can upload to our Instagram, whereby this same thing happened last year, and Wolves were involved, and Jose Sarr cleared someone out, and a penalty wasn't given. So it seems like there's been some sweet karmic justice.
No, wait, Walks.
The ball's gone. The ball's gone.
Two wrongs don't make a right. But can we just get that slide up, because this is what I looked at that and I just thought, the fear in I'm not familiar with his name, the tall guy from Germany. I looked at the fear. Just pretty his shirt's up a little bit. Like, when you just look at it all, and I thought, it wasn't there. That for me just seemed like that's not a man. You know, you see like footballers going down. They've been nudged in their back and they're holding their right ankle. Mm-hmm. This is not that kind of situation. This is a man in fear for his life, and the ball is nowhere to be seen. And is that a clothesline?
No.
I saw some people referring to it as clothesline,
Jess,
WWE, yada.
Irish whip,
What,
the
is that
clothesline.
the clothesline from from hell? From clothesline from hell?
But yeah, we shan't dwell. It went Man United's way. Some say it always goes United's way, but I have seen enough over my years to know that isn't the case.
It's not.
Sorry, just separately on another note, yeah. The return of Pedro Neto. I'm so happy he's back.
Linked with Arsenal today. Had a decent game up against Shaw. He was on a yellow card. And yeah, Pedro Neto, he probably deserves to be playing at a team further up the league. But can he do it consistently? I'm not sure. Is it a bright lights? I'm on TV. Look at me. Because I'm going to need to see it away at Sheffield United. I'm going to need to see it when you're 1-0 down at home to Bournemouth. I'm going to need to see it all. Yesterday was the shimmy playing against them. Like, you got Cunha running on, Nunes. Like, they're all enjoying it. I just want to see what it's like.
Pessimist walk. Like,
I've got to bring it back down.
There's
guys,
another player as well.
Wait, before we go there, we're going to ignore the fact that the PGMOL had to apologize.
They always apologize.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
They always apologize. It's their thing.
Name me 10 apologies they've given if they always apologize.
Bro, they was apologizing to everyone.
They apologized when Aston Villa scored against Sheffield United and Sheffield United went down.
Yeah.
They've apologized to Arsenal.
Yeah, that's 2. I said 10.
Chelsea.
What, do you need 10 to prove a point?
I said 10. He said they always apologize. I said name 10.
So those are examples. You don't need 10 to prove a point.
I asked for 10. He said he always apologized.
So if I give you 2 examples, 3 examples, 4 examples.
If he said, Dan, that they've apologized in the past, it changes everything,
You're being facetious.
Exactly, because he said they always apologize.
Okay.
His words were, if I'm wrong,
I'm telling you.
I'm strong.
I'm telling you,
but
the apologies,
his words
bro.
were they always apologize.
Listen,
If it always happens, tell me 10 times.
I just told you. I've told you Arsenal when Martinelli and Ericsson. Or was it Odegaard and Ericsson, Souček when he handballed the ball. There was a time with Wolves. There was a time with Leeds.
This isn't good enough. You're just saying there was a time.
It's not good enough.
Hey,
guys,
you want me recollecting, but anyway, move on. We got to move on. Go on.
I got a question. You know, 8 Nori, sick, or does he just not have no sense? Because I'm trying to work out if he's really.
No, he's technically good. He controls the ball. He does the stud shimmy, that kind of stuff. But
I'm trying to work out if he's good. I'm trying to work out if he's good, or he just doesn't know this. Most of the stuff you're trying, if this doesn't if you're not one of the top 15 players in the world, this might not work out. But he just keeps doing it though a bit, and I'm trying to is he sick? Is he sick?
He's okay. I think that's as far as I'm gonna go. I wouldn't go. Do you think he's better than like a Tyreek Mitchell? I don't know. Across the season, I'm gonna say no way. But yes, he's cut his hair. It's a good moment, as these managers say. So yesterday was, if there were scouts in the stands, yesterday's perfect day.
Mateus Nunes, I don't really like you because I get the impression that you're trying to nick a move. I'm just putting it out there because I watched you last season after hearing Conte say how sick you are, Pep say how sick you are, Klopp say how sick you are, the various gaffers that you got dismissed say how sick you are, and then you just kind of meh. And then you played like that, and I'm getting a small tinge of paganism. Trying to get out
yesterday, before we slide on.
Do you know what he done? He done enough to show I can be good somewhere else.
Credentials. It was one of those nights. And for me, the main thing is after all of the huffing, puffing, chances, XG, they came away with nothing. And that is just the story of Wolves, as in recent times. Just before we move on.
United people, how do you feel in that lineup that you put out yesterday? if that other team that goes out, let's say 9 out of 10 games, yeah, how do you feel you fared this season? United people, that's you, Dan.
I would say across the season probably wouldn't fare too well. I think probably it'd be like a Europa. I think so with the performance, the players I think are okay.
The players.
Oh no, the players. I can't see us. I don't. What will change? I can't really see much changing.
You lot played Sancho in the false 9 in pre-season, and I thought like, raw.
Steve.
Yeah, it was. I think he came on and him and Rashford swapped for a little bit. But I have to say, yeah, when Sadio came on and Eriksen, the game changed. Like we were able to sustain attacks. It wasn't just running into dark alleys and getting clattered. So I think he has a big part to play this season in terms of ball retention. Because yeah, that midfield that we had yesterday couldn't keep the ball, let alone stop any attacks. Let's move on. Gary Neal, decent performance yesterday. Is it just a fleeting performance at Old Trafford? Everyone's up for it. Or is there more to this? Because I was always told a snowflake doesn't make a winter.
Walks. I want to go early. I want to go early because me and you, we had a conversation like pretty early on into his tenure because he took the job in like it was like the house was burning down and he said, hold on a second, let me bill it and use the flame.
Yeah.
And it was lit. It was lit. And he's in another like he's got that performance out of them boys after 4 days in the job. And the scary thing is, if I'm being really honest, there were shades of his Bournemouth. Like Spurs got moved to by Bournemouth, and it looked a bit like that. Like some goals went in because they got different players able to put the ball in the back of the net at Bournemouth. But it looked similar. And then I started thinking, is Gary O'Neill one of the most exciting young British managers? And then I started thinking about who would those managers be? Because it's not Nathan Jones. We know that.
Scott Parker, Scott Parker.
It's not Scotty P at Club Brugge doing a mad thing. And then I started thinking, is he the second coming of
Edward?
Harry Redknapp?
Edward.
Have you got the
guys?
Of Eddie Howe, right? Yeah, Edward.
Look, is it not?
Oh,
Chiles and all that.
SB, you seeing what I'm seeing?
Oh, it's making sense. Prodigy.
Jess, what do you think? Are you sold yet? Would you like to see Gary O'Neill given more of a chance, or is this a stepping stone for him? Have you been impressed with what you've seen?
Too soon. He has to face adversity because he kept Bournemouth up. No.
Adversity?
He was born in it.
You know that Soldier Boy with adversity?
All right, just forget the rest that I was going to say after that, yeah? Let's just...
Because you wasn't going to land. You actually wasn't going to land.
I wasn't going to land. SB's right, I wasn't going to land.
You wasn't going to land.
I wasn't going to land.
He was in the sky. He was in the sky.
Let's go through some of these comments. Well, if you don't speak now, forever hold your peace after these comments. Fair. Mateus Nunes, Cunha and Pedro ran rings around United's midfield. Pure entertainment. Yeah, very entertaining game yesterday for Wolves. I'd be very optimistic if I was them. Fabio Silva probably being your biggest goal threat. Onana should have got red for violent conduct. Welcome back, Nate. O'Neill props. Scorch. Yep, Scorch is going to bring that O'Neill propaganda this season. I miss Jess and SB beef. Yeah, this will never die. It's one of those age-old conflicts.
You know why it will never die? Because I'm a man, when I speak here, I use logic and reasoning. SB uses rattled and snake and speaking. Yeah?
Fair.
Rattled and snake.
Wait, I like that MMD. I like that.
Casemiro's real opinion on Bruno Fernandes. Shall we move on? After United gained their 3 points, their rivals, who are probably about 10 minutes down the road without traffic, Liverpool or Live No Pool is what we are being asked. This man is in a spot of bother. It seems they drew against Chelsea. They had some new shiny signings on show, but it isn't all flowers at Anfield and for Klopp and the Redmen. there have been a few high-profile turfings, brushings from big name potential signings decided to all go to Chelsea, it seems. Why do we think players are looking at the Liverpool project and saying, no, I'll go and play under Pochettino, who struggled at PSG?
I'll tell you why. Because many reasons. They don't want to be run into the ground. Okay, that's the first thing they don't want. Okay, nobody likes that. Secondly, I want to address a few comments that I saw on YouTube in regards to our podcast that we dropped yesterday morning, saying that people are surprised that Caicedo and possibly Lavia will decide to go to Chelsea as opposed to Liverpool and forego playing under a manager like Klopp, who's been shown to improve players. I don't believe Klopp improved anybody. Okay, people will say he improved Mo Salah because who was Salah before? Yada yada yada. I don't agree. Salah was bubbling under the surface. I think we spoke about this on the pod before, Scorch, didn't we? I think
Yeah, he's
Salah
been bubbling from Basel.
Bro, you can't make a move to Chelsea at them times and not be bubbly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mane, everyone saw what he was doing at Southampton. Again, bubbling. Firmino.
Some people saw Salzburg as well.
Exactly. Yeah. It was all already about to happen. I mean, Klopp did have an impact on Liverpool, but I don't think he improved players individually.
What about this player?
Robbo, okay.
No, for me, no, because
what?
I already know this is just Walks. I'm just gonna give you my opinion. My brethren Trey, shout out Trey Witter, yeah. He said to me a long time ago, he said, Scorch, have a look at this Andy Robertson, brother. I'm telling you, when he whips it in, he whips it in about 8 out of 10 quality. Within the 8 is about 3 or 4 top quality. Job for the rest of the time. And you know what? I feel it's more a case of got people to fit the system as opposed to actually taking a player and reimagining what's possible. And you know what I'm saying?
Like a Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, like I'm gonna educate you on how to play this game with the round leather thing.
In my time on Armchair Gaffers, I've heard some shots, but this from you two is probably one of the biggest howlers I've ever had to experience and live through. I cannot believe what I'm hearing now. And the fact that both of you are saying it makes me think that maybe I'm the one that's insane.
So Dan, just to clarify, you are of the belief that Klopp has improved players, yeah?
Many, multiple, plural. Gaffers in the comments, please let me know if it's me who's losing my way or if my two brethren here are on the way out.
You know what though, Dad? Someone said in the comments, they said, look at all the players that's left Liverpool after Klopp. Literally no player has been better. Yeah, because he's burnt their fucking legs out. That's why, mate. They can't run.
It happens. That's how he feels about it.
They can't help their wife with the shopping after they've done with Klopp, mate.
I just want to play in the park with my kids. Yeah, all that.
Bro, you're on a wheel, bro. They can't play football with their kids after Klopp. Are you crazy, bro? It's retirement home, bro.
Walks, I got one small question.
Okay.
You know, you say Klopp improves players, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering why he's. You know that Trent's got a small part of his game that every time he box finishes junior, usually in the Champions League, the same sort of thing kind of happens at the back. Just wondering why he's not managed to teach him how to defend.
So you've chosen to look at one element of one of the standout players in this system this time, and he's playing against this player who we believe is one of the best in the world. It's gonna.
I'm just. It's 3 seasons on the bounce at the back post, though.
Vinny's that good. But then we're looking at people like Firmino. We never sung their praises. Salah, top scorer, yada yada yada, best African player in the world. All this stuff. First game of the season, 6 years in a row.
Salah,
hey,
second best.
Hey.
After who?
You saw when they had the laser pen, yeah.
Hey,
lifted the trophy. It was Sadio lift trophy.
Can I say something here? I reckon that obviously they've tried to sign these younger players at this moment in time. And these younger players,
Carvalho.
they don't care about Graham Souness's or what was them old
Dalglish.
guys or
Dalglish.
Dalglish. Like, they only know these guys on Ultimate Team, on Ultimate Team, bro. And they think, oh, raw, like Dalglish was one of these guys. Like, I don't even know. But bro, when you're saying to these, like, have you seen what Chelsea's looking like right now?
It's quite lit. I can imagine
Bro, they're looking
the videos when they're going to Novikov or whichever.
Bro, I was just about to say
they
look like they
fits are
got
going
a
to be
match
crazy.
at 3:00 on a Saturday, and they're going to Bagatelle on a Sunday. All of them.
Yeah.
Drip drop.
That's a
I
strong
think
team, man.
Lavia and Casado got time to be up north in Liverpool, bro. Come on.
Sorry, see Lavia as well. You said something earlier, Waltz, yeah, and I was gonna just let it come in and just shoom. And you were saying about high profile, big, and then I was thinking, are you talking about Lavia, the Man City academy graduate that just played the season?
The reject,
promising. The one that
relegated.
person, the one that got relegated. Is this what constitutes high profile?
Yes. So for me, in terms of like young midfielders in the Prem last year, I'm not sure who was better than him. I think Rice has gone for 100 mil, so he can't be purchased. Then I look around, it's kind of quiet. And then after they've been turned down by Caicedo, does he qualify for high profile?
Me personally, given his exploits and the World Cup, I'd kind of and not getting relegated with Brighton. Let's have it right with Brighton,
a better team.
Changed their gaffer halfway. I would say I'd kind of understand it, but
didn't play under Nathan Jones. So
I don't see anything better.
True. The alternative is Lavia, and he's.
I don't see anything better in Kobe Mino. I think Kobe Mino could be better than Lavia. He just ain't been playing.
There's no data set, man. There's like
if Kobe Mino was at Southampton, he'll get relegated too.
Lavia's hold on. He's got 2 games against the teams, really. And with opinion formed.
If Liverpool actually would have got him to rely on him as their number 6, they would have.
Oh, you think he'd come on? I think we'd be surprised at how good he'd be. I think he'd be an upgrade on the Fabinho that left. That's where I am.
Shout out Curtis Jones as well, man.
So he's happy anyway, Fabinho.
Yeah, he's got his new Richard Mille. Here is the snub list before we move on. Is that high profile enough for us, fellas? Because that's tough.
Oh my god, they were twerking.
One is Jude.
They were twerking for Jude.
Enzo is a big deal now. Caicedo is a big deal now. Jude is the only one that was a big deal then.
The whole time.
Yeah.
What were the famous words? I will never forget. Yeah, Liverpool fans telling me that it's okay because Klopp said they're getting Jude next season, and I thought, raw magic beans, just
like that.
Saving the
funds.
We're saving the funds. We're saving the funds.
I knew it was over for Liverpool when there was a period about 2 years ago when they believed they were getting Mbappe. I said, yeah, you guys.
That was gathering speed. They were at the peak of their powers. They had the new Nike deal. I was thinking maybe it would line up.
Peak of seconds.
You guys, you know McAllister. You know McAllister in the 6th year. Do you think and this I could be wrong because let's have it right. Klopp's a good manager, good coach. He's sick in it. He's one of the guys. Do you think we might be seeing the first little hints of Klopp doing all of that, sending messages to the board stuff? Because you see the stuff I'm seeing from Klopp at the moment, it's stuff that I recognize. It's usually at the back end of a gaffer's tenure when they start making strange decisions, doing things. When Thomas Tuchel played Danilo Pereira at centre back.
Yeah, to get Leonardo.
That kind of coincided with him wanting a different centre back at the time. Do you know what I mean? And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, you got a geezer wearing number 10, playing the 6 with a striker and a attacker. And I'm thinking, is this more a case of, yo, look, I'm making it bait now. Go and get me a six. Get me a six, or we're gonna get banned.
No, I think this is thing, you know. I think this is literally he's a victim of circumstance. They went big. He was talking about Caicedo in his presser before the game at the weekend.
Embarrassing.
He thought it was all
Embarrassing.
signed up. So he thought that that's my new six. Everything's good. They got the chemistry and they played together at Brighton. So that's been pulled. That rug's been pulled from underneath him. The contingency was Lavia. We got to get Lavia. He's young. He's played at Southampton. We've got a good relationship with Southampton. Rug pulled again. I think he's just a victim of circumstance. And he's going to stumble upon his six, which, yeah, at the minute. Tyler Adams was supposed to be going Chelsea, right? But then that broke down.
It seems like I'm just going off the pattern. The pattern seems like it's like it's switched. Like, you know, like before, players used to be linked with clubs. Todd used to say, "Hold on," and juke in some fuel in the jet, gas it up, and shoot. And I'm looking and I'm saying, has the universe, like, is this the multiverse? Because it's looking, and I'm saying, raw.
He's rattled.
If we're doing a pattern thing, it's Tyler Adams.
He is rattled right now.
We shall see. I'd take him over McAllister, even though I don't think Tyler Adams is like a cast iron six. I think is a better option than in McAllister, who I think would be wasted there. Personally,
He played good the other day, though. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the passes he was doing yesterday. I mean, the other day against Chelsea, some balls, mate. But as a number 6, McAllister with Sabrozia, who's a number 10, with Gakpo, who's a striker
across the whole season.
But you know what it is, though, SB. Like, do you know what it is? McAllister survived on sickness. Like, that's not a sustainable. Like, he survived. You know, like last season, Enzo, was surviving on sickness, and ultimately you saw where Chelsea ended up.
It's a damn shame. It is a damn shame. But we will see if Klopp has lost his mojo. I don't think he has just yet, because I believe, unlike my two co-hosts here, that Klopp can improve players, and sometimes he can make wine from water. So yeah, we'll watch this space. Even though I don't want that to happen, I'm not ready to sack Jurgen just yet. Before we depart this godly realm, let's see some of the final comments from the gaffers inside. Poch player development is overrated. Oh, Nathan, stop. Stop.
Hold on 1 second. Gallagher, did you see that? For me, Gallagher was actually man of the match. And you don't know that I despise the way he was playing football last season. Just all speed, no direction, no purpose.
Oh, brain.
And he actually was, bro, he was like, I thought he was sick, being honest. He was unlocking Enzo. He was making me think, do you not really need Caicedo? Like, I might be killing it a bit, but
crazy trip.
Guys, it's one game for Gallagher. Please, let's not give him ratings. It's opening game of the season, yeah?
No flake, man.
Against no midfield.
Yeah.
No, but Jess, you know what it is? Normally, when you say, "Oh, it's the first game of the season," it's because it's like, man, are riding the crest of the wave of the crowd and all of that, which usually gets an extra percentage. But Gallagher done the opposite. He turned it down a bit. Like he turned the intensity down a bit, and the quality then turned up.
Composure pack.
Yeah,
hey, man. Bowley and Liverpool owner have beef from the baseball league. This was personal. Wow! Shout out to this is
a
why
third base thing.
Very important. Yeah, they know more than us, man. It's an educational show. This is so shout out to Neo inside. If Chelsea don't sign a striker, then watch out for Tony and Jan. I'm scared about that. Tyler Adams makes sense. FSG is Pep's worst nightmare. Interesting. Tyler Adams to Paul makes sense, to be honest. The American brand, USA. Neymar legacy talk. We do not have time for Neymar legacy talk. I feel like that shall be spoken about on the Continental Corner later this week. So, Mr. Cam Kicks, get your questions and your statements and hot takes ready for the Neymar talk, because there's a lot to discuss. Bissouma, Udogie pivot. Looks healthy, I can't lie. Thought Scorch, yes or no?
I like Bissouma in the 6. I like Udogie as an inverted fullback, but kind of like going. He's doing. I think Udogie can do side, left side. I think it's We'll have to see, but I don't know. It's early days, but he's giving left side.
No, he looked good for me. As a Chelsea fan, Les Gallagher hat, please. He still needs to be sold. Damn. See, one up D2 wasn't impressed. Neymar's career is equivalent to getting booked to the O2, but it's really the Indigo O2. Jesus Christ, mighty. Oof. Wow, I might steal that. So if you see that trending or posted on our page, we will let you get your rights, because that is a great take. And then Nathan is backing up the Poch take. Look at Danny Rose, Dele Alli pre-interview. He also killed the career of Abu Diallo, Renato Sanchez. I am scorched. We can't speak on Sanchez. Spoke about him on the way home the other night.
It will be about an hour. We'll be here for about an hour talking about this guy.
We turned the head blue talking about Renato Sanchez. And that is all I can say on that. That was our follow-up stream from the weekend due to the remaining fixture of Man United Wolves, which United won 1-0 at Old Trafford. Thank you for joining the Gaffers as usual. Before you leave, please donate a like. That is how we get paid and keep this this holy place running, because everyone's welcome. I have been Walks. That has been Dragon Lord. That has been SB celebrating big dubs, and that has been ACG Scorch again. Gaffers, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you later this week. Peace.